start with string handling. The first topic in string handling is character. Now, what is a character? Any alphabet, digit, or a symbol is known as a character. Write down the definition. Any alphabet. Start writing with me. You can start recording the meeting, children. String handling, we are starting with this chapter. The first topic is character. Any alphabet, digit, or a symbol is called a character, as a character. For example, it can be capital A, small a digit, any symbol, plus symbol, multiplication symbol, etc. All these are characters. The next topic is character constant. The word constant is also referred to sometimes as literal. If you say character constant or if you say character literal, it means the same. Whenever a character is enclosed in single quotes, it is called as a character constant or a character literal, like this, or the number 6, or the symbol multiplication. Anything enclosed in single quotes, but it should not have more than one character. It should have only single character. Only then it will be called as a character literal. The next topic is strings. A group of characters is known as a string. A sequence of characters, you may write it down here. Sequence oblique group of characters with or without space is known as a string. So if I write the name, let me say Manasvi. This is a group of characters. So this is a string. I can also write Manasvi Singh with a space. This is also a string. So a string can be a group of characters without a space or a group of characters with a space. Both will be called as string. Next is string constant or string literal. As we discussed about character literal, a character enclosed in single quotes is known as a character literal. So a string enclosed in double quotes, string is enclosed in double quotes, is called as a string literal. Difference समझ में आ गया character और character literal में and string literal में? Any doubts to anybody? You can raise your hand. Any doubts to anyone? No doubts? Say yes or no, anybody?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay.
No.
A string which is enclosed in double quotes is known as a string literal. The next topic is string identifier. The word identifier means variable. We have discussed this earlier also. What are identifiers? A variable which stores a string. A variable which stores a string is known as a string identifier. So this is a variable which will be given some memory. When we declare this variable of string type, this is the data type and this is the name of the variable, then this str is allocated memory, and in this memory we can store a string. So an identifier stores a string literal. What is the definition? The variable or identifier, write it down. The variable or identifier that stores a string literal is known as a string variable. I am dictating, all of you write down the definition. The variable or identifier that stores a string literal is known as a string variable. Written? Now there are two ways to initialize a string constant to a string variable. First method is declare it separately and then you write like this in double quotes Manasvi. This is the first method, declaration separately and initialization in a separate line. Or you can do the declaration and the initialization together like this. Declaration of data type string and initializing a string constant to a string variable. This can be done together. These are the two methods to initialize a string constant to a string variable. Now, how will this string constant be stored in the memory? If I am declaring this string constant to this variable, that means in the memory, it will be stored like this. M, A, N, A, S, V, I. And the index numbers will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Index number always starts from 0. So the first character will be stored at index number 0. The second character will be stored at index number 1. The third character will be stored at index number 2, and so on. So if I say str.char@, this is a function to print one character at a time, to cut one character at a time from the string. If I say str.char@0, this will return the character M. If I write str.char@1, this will return the character A. So simply if I write sopln str.char@0 like this, it will print M. If I write sopln str.char@1, it will print A. Have you understood? If I write sopln str.char@ and 5, it will print V. So these are the index numbers, how each character of a string is stored in the memory. And we can print characters separately also like this. If I want to print the whole string, I will just write sopln str. It will print the whole string Manasvi. But if I want to print one character at a time, this char@ function is used. Char@ function is used with the string variable dot char@ and the index number of the character which is to be printed. Is this point clear to everyone? Should I move further? If you want to ask, you may ask. If anybody has any doubts here, she may ask. Yes, you may unmute yourself and ask. Riddhi, yes.
Ma'am, if we want to print index number which do not include in the name, like if we use str.char@,
if you write str.char@10, suppose it will give junk value. इसमें से कोई भी print नहीं होगा. अगर memory में 10th index पे कोई और character पहले से है, तो वो print हो जाएगा. It will not give correct output. It will give junk value. Clear?
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
So now on to page number 371. There is a box over here which is written important. I'm just reading through this box. Then I'll move to an example. The string assigned to variable nam will store in the memory as follows. COMPUTER, this was the string, and these are the memory indexes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the string variable is NAM. In the above figure, the string computer contains 8 characters, and each character is stored in separate memory indexes from 0 to 7. If the size of the string is 8, the memory indexes will be from 0 to 7. If the size is 10, the memory indexes will be from 0 to 9, like this. Okay, as each character is stored in different memory locations, so it is said that the string is a sequence of characters, where nam at position 0 equals to C, nam at position 3 equals to P, nam at position 4 equals to u, and so on. The string assigned to variable add will store in the memory as follows. Now there is another string variable here, add, in which we are initializing new space Delhi, new Delhi. On left hand side, we have an example is given. Two strings have been declared, nam and add. nam string के अंदर computer initialize किया है and add के अंदर new Delhi initialize किया है. तो वो memory में कैसे दिखेगा? New Delhi का total size is 9. तो 0 से लेकर 8 तक indexes होंगे. And space will also take an index. Space is also considered to be a character. This is how it will be shown in memory. The two statements shown with example 1 can also be written like this. अब इसमें देखो string declaration अलग किया हुआ है, initialization अलग किया है. अब चाहें तो इसी के आगे equal to करके computer initialize कर सकते हैं. These are the two methods to declare and initialize a string. I hope this is clear to all of you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, can we print two characters using char at the same time?
No. Char at will cut only one character from the string. Two characters cannot be printed. But yes, two char ats can do that. Suppose there is a string. Let me say, take the same string as name equals to Manasvi Singh. Manasvi space Singh. If I write name dot char at, let me say 0. SOPL. Then it will print M. If I write again dot char at, then it should print two strings. But this you have to check on the computer yourselves. Two char ats cannot be used together. But dot char at एक बार और लगाइए और फिर चेक करिए कंप्यूटर कि दो बार प्रिंट हो रहा है नहीं हो रहा है, दो कैरेक्टर्स प्रिंट हो रहे हैं एक साथ या नहीं हो रहे. So I am leaving this to you. Name dot char at 0 dot char at 1 ऐसे करके देखिए.
Okay, ma'am.
This you have to check. Okay. So we'll move further. Working with strings. The strings can be managed in various forms. Strings using character and initialization. अब अगर इस तरीके से है, character ADD equals to COMPUTER. What we are doing here, we are declaring a character array. This is a character array क्योंकि data type character है. And variable के आगे ये square brackets लगे हुए, लेकिन हम इसमें कर क्या रहे हैं? हम string को ही तो initialize कर रहे हैं, लेकिन एक एक character की तरह initialize कर रहे हैं. That means ADD at position 0 पे क्या आएगा? C. ADD at position 1 पे क्या आएगा? O. ADD at position 2 पे क्या आएगा? This. Instead of doing this, हम directly नहीं कर सकते. String ADD equals to computer. Both will be considered correct. अगर किसी string को initialize करना है, it can be initialized using the string data type like this or using the character array like this. Both are correct. This is one method to initialize a string using character constants. Second, using the string constructor. If I write string and the variable name equals to new string. Whenever a new keyword is used, then a constructor is called. String is a data type, string is a class, okay, and this is a string type variable. एक constructor call होता है. Constructor call करने का मतलब ये है कि जितना value इसके अंदर store करी जाएगी उतनी memory allocate हो जाएगी. अब अगर next statement में ऐसे लिख रही हूं मैं, how much value is required? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. There are 8 characters. So 8 characters के बराबर memory allocate हो जाएगी to this string variable. New operator allocates memory to the variable written to its left. और कितनी memory allocate करता है? ये depend करता है type of variable पे. ओके, एंड उसके इनिशियलाइजेशन पे. दिस इज हाउ वी use strings using string constructors. The next is string from array of characters. ये मैंने आपको बता दिया array of characters की तरह. पहले मैंने ये डिक्लेयर किया, उसके बाद मैंने लिखा string s equals to new string और यहां लिख दिया ब्रैकेट में add. This is an array of characters. This is an array of characters. ये वाला स्टेटमेंट मैंने दोबारा से यहाँ कॉपी किया. देखिए स्ट्रिंग str इक्वल्स टू न्यू स्ट्रिंग यहां तक किया, और यहां पर str में ये इनिशियलाइज करने की जगह मैंने एरे ऑफ कैरेक्टर्स पास कर दिया. दैट मींस ये एरे ऑफ कैरेक्टर्स अब स्टोर हो जाएगा s के अंदर. हैव यू अंडरस्टूड दिस पॉइंट? ये दोनों स्टेटमेंट्स को हम साथ में ऐसे लिख सकते हैं, स्ट्रिंग str इक्वल्स टू न्यू स्ट्रिंग कंप्यूटर. That means memory will be allocated to the variable str equivalent to the size of this string. And they can be written separately like this. So instead of writing the string here, we can also write the array of characters here. Have you understood these two points? What we are doing here? What is the function of new operator? The new operator is used to allocate memory to a string type variable. And how much memory it allocates? It depends on the value of the string. It depends on the size of the string, I should say. If the size of the string is 8, each character takes 2 bytes. So it will be allocated 16 bytes of memory. Instead of writing the string here, we can also write an array of characters. Array of characters पहले से declare कर लीजिए और यहाँ पर उसका variable pass कर दीजिए. Both these statements are doing the same thing. Any doubts still here, children? Any doubts still here?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Just one of you say no, ma'am. If anybody has doubt, only then say yes. Come on, next topic is string from character array within a range. It's on page number 374. The string can be created using array of characters by taking characters within a range. For example, look at this page. It's given over here. String, variable name of character array, s comma n. S is the start index of character array and n is the number of characters from s including s itself. See this example. There is a class make string public void show. Following is a character array initialization and the name of character array is data. Character data equals to computer. String st equals to new string data comma 3 comma 4. We are passing the character array over here and we are starting from 3. 3 means starting from third index. 0, 1, 2, 3. 3 means starting from here. And 4 characters. 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4 characters will be initialized in the variable st. We can do string initialization in a range like this. पहले से एक character array declare किया. पहले अभी हम क्या कर रहे थे? हम ये नहीं लिख रहे थे. हम सिर्फ data लिख रहे थे. I am hiding 3 and 4 here. So what was happening? The complete character array was initialized into string st. But now what we are doing, we are giving the range. Index number 3 से start करो and 4 characters initialize करो. 3 मतलब p, p, u, t, e. सिर्फ ये 4 characters initialize हो जाएंगे st में. इसके बाद अगर st print करेंगे तो p, u, t, e print होगा. Have you understood this point, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Ma'am, can you repeat?
This is another method to initialize in a string using character array. Up till now, we were writing the complete array name. In that case, पूरा का पूरा character array string में initialize हो जा रहा था. But in this case, we are giving a range. The first number is the index number from where we have to start. And the next number is the number of characters. So if I write 3 comma 4, it means it should start from index number 3 in this character array. ये डेटा एक कैरेक्टर आ रहे है. इंडेक्स नंबर 3 किसका है? 0 1 2 3 कैरेक्टर P का. तो कैरेक्टर P से स्टार्ट करेगा एंड 4 कैरेक्टर्स काउंट करेगा. 1 2 3 4. इट विल इंक्लूड P ऑल्सो. सो इट विल जस्ट इनिशियलाइज PUTE इन द स्ट्रिंग ST. स्ट्रिंग ST में क्या आ गया? PUTE. And when you are going to print the string stored in variable st equals to st, then it will print PUTE only, not the complete character array. Understood?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Have you understood now? Next, this is we are discussing how many types can be initialized into a string. In how many types we can initialize in a string? Through a character array, directly in a string, or through a constructor, or through a character array, but a certain limit, a certain range can be initialized. These are the various ways. We will be discussing programs and then we'll be using all these ways. At present, we are doing the theoretical part. String from array of byte data type. अभी तक character array में से initialize किया था, अब byte data type में से initialize करेंगे. The string can also be created using array of ASCII codes, which is declared using byte data type. For example, देखिए, byte ASCII value, ये ASCII values कुछ लिखी हुई है, ठीक है. अब क्या करा है मैंने? string st equals to new string, और ये जो ASCII values का हमारे पास array है वो इसमें पास कर दिया. The final converted value stored in st is st. That means these ASCII values will be stored in st. इसको convert करेंगे एक एक कैरेक्टर में. 74 किसका होता है, 65 किसका होता है, 77 किसका होता है, 69 किसका होता है, फिर उसका आउटपुट यहाँ प्रिंट होगा. तो इसका आउटपुट क्या आएगा? देखिए, 74. What is the ASCII value of capital A? Capital A is, come on children, capital A का ASCII value क्या होता है? 65. भूल गए आप? 65. तो 74 किसका होगा? काउंट करो. 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74. The 10th character किसका होगा? कैपिटल J का. 65 किसका होगा? A का. 77 किसका होगा? 74, 75, 76, 77. 3 कैरेक्टर्स आगे. J, K, L, M. 69 E का, S का. Like this. 32 किसका होगा? 32 is a space. Then B, O, and D. So ST के अंदर क्या आ जाएगा? ST के अंदर आ जाएगा James Bond, James space Bond. So if we are going to print system.out.println, the final converted value in ST equals to ST, it will print James space Bond. समझ में आया? Byte array में we have stored the ASCII values of the characters. And we have initialized them to a string type variable. तो string type variable में क्या आएगा? उनके corresponding characters. Is this clear? Should I move further? The last point.
Yes,
this is the table of ASCII values. A to Z का 65 से 90 तक होता है. Small A to Z 97 to 122. 0 to 9 का ये होता है. And special character space का 32 होता है. ये वाला टेबल याद कर लेना. It is used at many places. Last point. String from an array of byte data type within a range. The string can be created using array of ASCII codes within a range declared using byte data type. इसमें भी अब range, ये हमने byte वाला array बनाया हुआ है, उसमें range दी हुई है 0 and 5. That means 0 से शुरू करो, 0th index से शुरू करो until 5. 0, 1, 2, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 यहां तक 5 places. तो JAMES सिर्फ इतना प्रिंट होगा. क्लियर? जैसे उसमें किया था स्ट्रिंग वाले में रेंज की तरह, कैरेक्टर एरे में से रेंज, इसमें भी रेंज दिया हुआ है. 0th इंडेक्स से शुरू करो एंड 5 कैरेक्टर्स प्रिंट करो. 5 कैरेक्टर्स मतलब सिर्फ यहां तक प्रिंट करना है 83 तक. Have you understood this much, children? Any doubts still here? I will not continue with the chapter. This much is okay for today. Have you understood the chapter till now?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Any doubts?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes? Anybody wants to ask something? You can ask if you want to ask. I'm giving you 5 minutes time. Rest of you mute yourselves. The person who wants to ask may ask. Nobody has any doubts. Everybody has understood the chapter. Today there were only 57 of you present. The rest are not interested in these online classes. Is it better to make videos, or are these online classes okay with you?
Ma'am, online classes.
What about the
Yes, ma'am. Online classes.
Online classes.
Some online classes.
Ma'am, online classes only.
Not even half of the strength is present today. Please ask them to be present. If they are not present, if it's okay with them seeing the videos, then I'll make videos. But I thought after seeing your half-yearly exam papers, I was quite disappointed, and I realized that you are not seeing the videos even. And moreover, in online classes, your problems can be solved then and there. And I will be able to interact with you. In videos, I'm not able to interact with you properly in the WhatsApp sessions. So please ask your friends to attend these online classes so that they understand these chapters. These chapters are new for you. Have you read strings in class 9th?
No, ma'am.
Strings in class 9th?
No, ma'am.
That is why I'm asking you to ask your friends to be present. Okay? So till here, till page number 375, you read the chapter, and in the next class, I will be discussing if you have any doubts, and I'll be doing the questions with you. Certain questions on the laptop. I'll do them practically so that you understand. Fine, children? Tomorrow by evening, I'll send you the link for the next class. Today's what? Today's Thursday. Next class is on Tuesday. So I'll send on Monday. I'll send you the link of the next class on Monday by evening. Till then, you read the chapter till here, 375 page. And the 12 questions of the project which are there in arrays, you complete those questions. I have done each and every questions with you. Do you remember? Yes, Amin, you want to ask something? You may ask, you have raised your hand. You want to ask something? Nothing.
No, ma'am. It was sent.
By mistake, it was raised.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you, children. Thank you so much. Good
Thank
day.
you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.